Need the 50. Okay, so let me know when you're back. I'll do it. Um, Here, let's do this one. I need to crop this one a bit because got like a nipple ref, and I don't know, Twitch has been weird about that, so I'm not sure. I'll do just this one. This one comes from Goth. This is King. Originally, he was intended to be an easy to cosplay persona / design. As time has gone on, I've been wanting to do more with him, just unsure how. I'd love to hear what your ideas would be. I always struggle with character design, so anything helps. Okay. Let's take a look, chat. Alright, so off rip, it's like not bad. It's inoffensive. But I will say immediately, um, it's a little, I don't know, I think it's like a bit busy. One second. Check something real quick. Oh, sorry. Mm-hmm. Be sec, sorry. I'm about to get back to this in a sec. Distracted by something. One moment. Okay. I never wanna be. Okay, back to it. It's inoffensive, right? It's again one of those ones where I feel like you're on a okay start, but I think it's got a little too much going on with the head. See that shirt? Enjoy your crush on me. Yeah, it's cute. But I think the head's got way too many factors here because the body itself, not too much going on. It's really simple. Funny shirt design. I would keep it. Um, but we get to the body. It's like okay, boots, pants, midriff, shirt, shoulders. Then we get to his head, and it's like okay, we have check this out. Two hole, like what are these called? Side. What is it called when it's like the big like sideburn hanging type dealy? What is this called? Do you know the word for these? I wish I knew I hate drawing hair. Dongles? I don't think dongles is a scientific phrase for that. Tassels, kinda. Yeah. They're kind of tassels, right? Um, but we have these. Then we have not one but two chokers, so we got to keep up with those. Then you have the nose ring, and then like you have this shape coming into the face, but then you have this shape again going on the head, and then these are crossed, which is like hell if you draw it moving. Um, into like curly hair, and then you got four rings here, and then you got a crown, which I could almost excuse, but then the crown has a bunch of crosses on it with an ahoge coming out of it. And it's like, if somebody were to commission this from me, I would be kind of like dreading it. I would I would kind of be dreading drawing the head because it's a lot to keep up with. And these aren't necessarily bad looking in any degree, but I think when they're all put together, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I think you want to kind of like choose here. I think you want to pick what to keep and let some of it go. Like, if I could just do some paint overing real quick. Nose up, I would say. Let's take this. Maybe just. Problem is, it's also with the gray hair into like the black outfit. It's kind of hard to tell. There's a lot going on here, you know. Let's see. Do that, and then a little lower. We could put them back. Maybe those can stay, but I want the other ones to kind of like buzz off. I don't know. I hate drawing hair. Um, I would keep the white bang, but I think the cross one is like a little much here. We'll just make this like a bigger like white bang like that. And the crown's gotta get simplified, or even just go maybe. To me, Weregoth. So I would assume you're kind of into like supernatural freaky shit. If you wanted to keep that kind of like crown thing, um, see, I wouldn't even keep the Hoge if you want to do it. If you want to do it, maybe we could take a red here. Maybe we can start putting some like more supernatural spin here, right? So maybe like you put like a Neon Genesis ass like floaty like red, you know, and so when that hits like side profile, it's like number, you know. Just some sort of like cool little like crown design that's a little less busy with it. Color that like that. Maybe something like that. And then you could still keep the Hoge, I guess, in the middle of it. It's like a radio tower for it or something. Horns aren't too bad, but I wouldn't have them wrap on the head like that. Let's get rid of this 4 ring, just because that's really busy to keep up with. But like over here, so you got like one thing. So let's do like, just like two clipped rings there, right? And take these horns and grab the color of them. Maybe just have them come out from like behind the hair. I think that'll be a little more. First off, help your silhouette a bit, and also keep that end of the hair being a little less busy. And then I don't know, I want, like I've said this earlier, I want more of that red. I want more of that red. Which maybe you could kind of get it into the fur here. Right on the underside of the cape is actually a great idea. Great idea. I think that instantly helps that silhouette a lot. Yeah, it's a great idea. I was just thinking, I was like, the cape's kind of like getting lost there. And instantly, I can now see so much of this character design. You know? Like, instantly. And maybe, like, I don't know, werewolf, let's get like a little more. Let's go for something like, some like bands here, you know? Some like wraps here, you know? Maybe like Sim, raise hair up there. Now, boom. Red soles on the shoes? You guys are already picking up on how I think, huh? You guys are already picking up on it. Yes, sirski. Yes, sirski. I don't know how I'd feel about like red laces. I think red laces would do these well too. Almost like kind of wrestling outfit now, and I kind of dig that. I kind of like it. And let's make the buckle parts of the choker like red. Yeah, see, and now like, now we're like, got something a little more going, you know. All becoming mini school followers. Chat cells. The red highlights from the horns that the design is genius. Thanks. I just think it needed a little something more, but I don't know. Maybe not right here where I did it. I just kind of wanted those chokers to pop out a little more. Maybe you would do that through like, I don't know, outlining them with like the light gray or something. So I'm just super get lost in there. Really cool stuff. Great start. I definitely just think it needs a little more. It's got to be a little decluttered and push in a direction. But cool stuff, Vargoth. Thank you for submitting it, and I hope you find this in the VOD. Let me like it so that they. I'll make an announcement tweet after, like, hey, if I liked your tweet from in here, I went over it in the VOD. Cool. Go to the next one. Talk about this one. Your boy Pasta submitted this with a grimacing emoji. I don't know if he's scared or what. I can't post the other one because it's animated. We're just gonna do this one because I think it's a good full body. Let me take a sip of water. So this guy looks badass. Good. It's like a very strong, bold character. My main issue is when I look at it, I kind of think like VR chat a little bit, which isn't like necessarily fully derogatory, but at the same time, I think it kind of get like, I don't know. There's parts of it I really like, and I think I would like it to kind of get pushed more in that direction. Because I think this could be like a really, really strong like cyberpunk type design. But it's just a lot of like glowing, and it's a lot of. I think a lot of these design elements feel like they're kind of there to look cool rather than to work together with a purpose. And I just think it needs to kind of be like toned in a little. I think the background is actually throwing me. Yeah, sometimes a gradient can be a little too much, but I'm not super worried about that right now. But so I like the robot jaw, like the scar into the mechanical eye. That's all cool. I think the hair is cool. I don't think you gotta change anything with the hair. The head is probably honestly my favorite part of it. Maybe bring some of that pink lighting to the jaw. Where you would do it? Good question, but I don't know. Do it there. It kind of looks like lipstick, but maybe do like a cool like lining type deal. The head I don't have much of an issue with. Fucking, I will say, I get the cable inspiration on the arm here, but I don't love it. Just because it doesn't really match the rest of the design. If you're gonna do that silver, first off, I would want that kind of tone shifted to fit the purple and pinks and stuff, rather than being that cold blue silver, because that doesn't really make an appearance anywhere else in the design. So I think bring that in to be the same like hue would be smart. And maybe we put that over here into the design some, kind of get the lighting to chill out a bit, because while the lighting is cool, there is such thing as too much, and I think this is kind of hitting too much. Because a lot of this is like, when you think about glows and stuff on like armor and whatnot, it's like, think about this, right? How would that work? Because this to me looks like where a shirt meets skin, you know, or like the edge of the armor, and it's like, that means this realistically would have to be like a full panel of like some sort of like LED glass glowing plastic, and then underneath it would have to be all of this like sort of like wiring and shit, etc, whatever's lighting it, right? And then another thing is that it would be skin right under that. Means this is going right down onto skin, which means this weird, like, kind of like, what's the word? Like whatever frosted glass, plastic, whatever it is like going right onto skin. And I can't imagine that's like any type of comfortable, nor does it really make sense to make it that way. Because like it would break like a motherfucker. And then over here. Oh god.
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit. I'm horny as fuck, man. I'm a freak, man. Like.
Thanks, SpongeBob. Almost. Thank you for the 15 months. Like. Anyway. So if we look right here, I'm going to use red to kind of outline it. Oh, I don't know if the red's great. Too yellow. No yellow here. You see this? There's a line here, which means this would be another layer of plastic, and this clipped onto like it doesn't really make sense to me. And I think it just wouldn't really work on an outfit. Sorry for ruining your train of thought. Also, you're safe for another month. Okay, cool. Thank you. So I would turn this just to metal. I hope my explanation of my thought process there helped. But I would make this just that same silver from the arm. Little dirt on them. Work on them. Worked on them. But like places where that pink does make sense is in like things like little like slits and cracks and stuff where, oh okay, like here this should probably be that as well. And I wouldn't use it on this part of the arm. See, like segment it here. I think that works. This could stay that color. I would turn this to this, this to this. I would just take like your pinks, put them like, you want to put the actual lighting like on the armor. Like, so like, there's places to make that lighting work, but I think around those edges is not where you want it. For sure. Another thing that could look really dope here, maybe like a tech suit underneath. I think when you do armor, I think tech suits are pretty important. A lot of times it makes more sense for mounting armor and such, and having like designs like this, where because like that being on bare skin would not be great, but on a tech suit totally works. So I think like putting a tech suit on the torso would be a good idea. But I do want to see some sort of teeth on the jaw too. Silver. And I would make that silver also match arm and stuff. I'm doing so much paint over on this one. I have a lot of thoughts about this guy. The tattoos, I don't love. I like the tats. I don't like that they glow. I think that's really extra. And I'm not sure it's really making the design way too busy. It's like I would keep them for sure, but just like, you know, as like just normal tattoos. I think it's cool. I think it's a nice place for the design to kind of rest and chill out a bit. Shines and stuff to the armor to show off that metallic side of it. See, it's already like way more muted. That pink is a bit more dashing. Just, you know, by like chilling that out. I want this to work, so I want this to go on like this. I think I want this to be like a mounted armor plate on the front. And over here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of like with that like V cut there. Down. Pants.
Smiley face, plus sign, yeah?
Plus, yeah, Airset, thank you for the 6 months and for letting me know you like this stream. I don't love the pants. I think the pants are kind of missing a lot here. I think they're not really in line with the top. I think I'd want to kind of, I don't know. I don't want to super change the shape of them just in case that's like the absolute shape you want. Belt buckle should probably be a buckle instead of just like a floating piece of like glowy. I would go here and I would like honestly do some sort of like armor plating on the thigh. Add some like belts here for that tactical. And then I'm not really sure the C's on the knee pads. But you have a bit of asymmetry on the top if you wanted to kind of balance the design out. Again, the pink strapping here doesn't make sense. Like, why would the strap glow? And that like bugs me a little bit. I mean, Enrico, Ayo, that's one of my friends. Hell yeah. Well, I hope any of my words here help. But I think we want to go for like a. Let's bring that pink back here into like a greave. You know, is this a greave? Plate. What's the word I'm looking for here? A groove. I said that earlier. I was trying to remember the word groove. Like, bring the pink back for like some armor grooves here. I think that's kind of cool. And I'm not really loving the knee pads, so what I would do is I would get rid of those ones. Kinda. And I would tighten this shape up a little. A little tighter. So that top, you kind of want to tighten these up just a little in like, because when they're so baggy, I feel like the top heaviness of the design kind of gets missed out on, and I think you can kind of accentuate the top heaviness and make it like oh, this dude's like really fucking tough, right? So see already like how I've like brought those legs in, and immediately the top half looks like bigger almost. And so then we'll go in and we'll just do some normal straps here into armor. So remember, make glows on the armor. If you really want the armor to glow, that is okay. That's like, you know, it's doable. But to me, you don't want like random shit like straps and stuff to glow because it just doesn't really make sense. And so there we go. I think we're already kind of sitting with something a bit more cohesive. I'll put a glove on too. I think robot arm with the opposite arm having glove is so cool. And then you could put that, you make the glove glow. You can put that eyeball on the glove, like glowing. The boots. I can allow glowing bands here. I guess they could, like, but like the laces shouldn't. I just wouldn't even put laces on these. If they're gonna glow, have it be some sort of like Back to the Future, like self lace up shit, you know? I've been hanging on this one for a minute. I just got very into like fucking with it. Also, the brown belt. Gotta go. Let's change the leather to something that kind of fits with the theming, like this purple. It could be like kind of a aged purple leather. Add some of it to the torso too. Show that it's like a plate being held on. Oh, banger. Yeah, I think this I think this is kind of where I would sit with that, right? But I hope that this kind of gives some insight on it. Oh, and also, sorry, I can add some like pink back onto the arm, like grooves and stuff. Yeah, see, pretty cool start though. And I hope my insight helped at all. But yeah, thanks for submitting, Asta. And let's go back for Soleil. Soleil's back now. I'm just gonna do one. So Soleil said, all for my guys up to brainstorm. I'm semi-self-taught and I only started taking art a bit more seriously a couple of years ago. There's a collection of drawings over this year and last. Thank you for sharing. Let's look at this guy. It's cool. 2024. So you can definitely see already from 2023 to 2024, you're starting to catch on for sure. For self-taught and like just recently starting, shapes are pretty good, but I'm not super here to talk about technique. But I love the shapes on this guy. I love this like bum-ass vampire look. I love like sleepy Dracula as a concept here. I think your face is really good here. I love the mouth with like the kind of like flesh tooth going on, dealy. I go now. It was awesome to see everyone's OC. How we going? Later, Kiwi. Thanks for hanging out. How many more are you expecting to do? I'm probably gonna go for another 5 right now. I don't know, 3-4 hours. So I can't really give you a number because I don't know how. Sometimes they're fast, sometimes they're longer. It just depends what I get into. So we'll see. Oh, is that ZNA? ZNA. I put yours aside because I do want to talk about it. It looks cool. Well, yours will be. I'll probably just do you next, unless you need a bit because I think you said you were at work, right? I can wait. Talking about this right now. Again, I like your shapes here. I like the top heaviness. I like how it goes away when the blanket, like, I love the like cozy blanket kind of taking away that like kind of top heavy muscular look. I love the heart undies. I think they're funny as fuck. I almost think one thing I will say I'm not huge on is the hair silhouette. I think it's a little kind of blobbish. Kind of throws the head off a bit, and I think you could have much stronger shapes going on there. I think we're gonna bring that hair in just a bit. I'm a barber now. I'm the evil barber, but I don't know. Oh, why is it so fuzzy? It's because I'm zoomed in. But I would like bedhead the fuck out of this guy. Like a. I would just like go crazy on the bedhead and just kind of have it all like fucking crazy. Ichiban treatment. Wait, true. Fucking not even a bad idea either. Definitely just shape it a bit more. So it's not too like blobbish. But see already how that kind of like instantly added to the like this motherfucker just woke up. Oh, I dig this PNG tuber. Thanks. It's because it has a cigarette. I miss drunk cigs with shoes. Yeah. I mean, it's really good. Colors are great. He looks drained. Immediately reads as a vampire, even without the bat ears. Bat ears are cute. You can maybe even kind of make them pop a little more. Just kind of separate it from the hair. And if they're leathery, you can add like a little bit of shine. You know, and that's always cute. It's great. Looks really great. I like it. Cool silhouettes. Sleepy Dracula is really funny because the idea of him doing like what Dracula does with a cape, but with a blanket. But he's still, because you know that's what you do as a kid when you're pretending to be a vampire. So a vampire actually doing it, really funny. Really good concept, and I hope you play around with it a bit. Keep at it. Looks great. Thank you for submitting, Solo. All right, talk about ZNAs real quick. What does DNA say? I saw it here. I don't know if I'll ever make them move, but
You
boom.
and Buggle pulled me back into Destiny 2. I curse you for this skull of despair.
Nuvis, thank you so much for the 500 bits, and I'm so sorry. Good ZNA's character. I love the art. I don't know who did this art, but holy cool, dude. Holy cool. So fucking stylish. Is this your art, or just like a commission, or? Pinky Fungus on Twitter. Okay, cool. Looks great. Uh, obviously, I see the Cyberpunk. I see the Sandevistan. I see the fucking the main like cannon arm. Really cool. I think it's tight.
Yippee awesome.
Maybe 3 months, dude. I like the colors. This is a Glaceon, right? Like a Pokemon. So I guess it's like a Pokemon OC. But like, you know what's cool? Part of it's definitely because of style, but I even think like without style, this would still definitely like, you know, back in like 2008 when people would like just take a Pokemon and make it their Sona. People still do it, but like it was really common back then. And this is like one of those ones where I feel like it would like catch on. Just because the fit's cool, I feel like it's very like kind of classic Deviant artish. I like the baggy cargos. I like the sleeveless fucking vest with like the blue highlights. Big ass gun is cool as fuck. Sandevistan on the back is cool. I like the goggles. The goggles are good. Maybe this is me being a little you know, Skullvolver with it, but I feel like maybe the goggles with a red filter could go kind of hard. And then like, you know, just like so there's like something a bit more striking setting the head apart. Oh, it's the tier. That's awesome. Yeah, maybe just some sort of like filter on the goggles, just to kind of like set the eye, like just to break up the head's like coloring. Because there's a lot of blue going on, like a lot of blue. You could probably use more pouches. And you know what's funny? I gotta be honest, like.